Yeah, sure enough, we just got our first electricity hiccup. If we get a second one, I am going to have to postpone the live stream because that can't be good on my computer's little old heart. Didn't even have the time to finish sketching the first panel. Can you guys believe that? That's how lucky I am usually. Nothing broke though, as you can see. Okay. I just noticed my applications are not loading. That's interesting. Hang on. Davis is asking, because I can't see, I'm going to have to tell you guys what's going on. Davis is asking if I crashed. I did not crash. Literally, we had a quick power outage because it's rumbling outside. I do not know why some of this stuff is not working, though. I don't know why my coffee link is not working, and I don't know why my Restream chat window is not working either. Everything is perfectly transparent, but at least the screen itself is working. Yeah, looks like. Yes, indeed, Davis. Thunderstorm. Well, everything already restarted. I can't really restart again. Well, I'm going to try a normal restart, as Davis suggested, and it's going to be fun trying to put all these pieces together in post-production, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Less than one, hopefully. And everything's back again. Yeah, I just need a manual one. Now, hopefully, we shouldn't have too much trouble starting from now, but like I said, if there's another power outage, I am going to postpone this live stream, if only for the sake of my computer. Let's get started for the third time. Again. Oh, my mom just came in, so welcome, Frost. Try this again. Didn't even have time to push on the usual save point thingy. Well, it's not like I was very far anyway, so it's not a big loss. As I was saying earlier, though, because now I kind of have to repeat myself, Kitty just came in. Welcome back, Kitty. I am going to have a poll after this Cuba comic is done. I'm going to have a poll on my various social medias to ask you guys which Cuban adventure you're gonna want to see next, starting next week, and every week after that until we have at least 4 or 5 Cuban Adventures comics. A lot happened, but at least you get to pick the next one. Save. There, at least this part is saved. it's still on the other font. Oh well, it's not a hard thing to fix. I just gotta check if, yeah, the aspect ratio. There. Because now I have to check the aspect. Davis says Shiro versus Castro. Yeah, that's not what happened. Because I don't know how well the restream is going to work, or if there's going to be delays again in the chat. I don't know. As I was saying, I have to check to keep the aspect ratio now since the last update on the Clip Studio. Because now I can do all kind of different stuff. I can rotate the text if I want, I can skew it. We'll save that for another video, a less rumbly video. Oh, hang on, I'm an idiot, I forgot. Put it in public, and that's how the frickin' chat will work. One normal live stream, just one. That's all I'm asking, but it's never gonna happen. And Amber just joined. Welcome, Amber. Now, of course, for obvious reason, on public, yeah, it should show up soon. For obvious reason, everybody except me is probably going to be one of those purple silhouette people. Yeah, there we go. Now it works. When you do everything right, stuff works. Learn, Sharon. And because some of the stuff that happened is kind of hard, like the adventure, quote-unquote, I'm writing right now is actually a pretty serious subject. I'm going to keep it as vague as possible, but at the same time, it needs to be said. Know what I mean? People will be called by their first initial at best. But I don't want to embarrass anybody else than me. I don't know either, and honestly, it's very tiresome. Especially when you're someone like me that's O negative and apparently absolutely delicious to these little bastards. Sharon, watch your language. They're kids. Yeah, but kids with O negative blood, they're gonna learn soon enough to call them little bastards. Oops. Well, at least you guys didn't see the entire URL. Fine then, I'll use the menu. Well, apparently type B is also absolutely delicious. Or maybe just pale people. You're gonna die soon. I'm gonna finish you off. That's probably what they're thinking. Well, at least the rumbling is calming down. That's nice. Yeah, they sure do. The wider the better, apparently. Oop. That's what we want. There, now the entire comic is, well, the sketch version, of course, is saved. Now, as I work on the pencils, the reason I answered that about this person here dying the night before, I figured, like, she was awake, she was conscious, there was no need to worry, so of course I cracked a joke. It was pretty obvious she was alive. And they wouldn't have propped her up on a chair if she was still dead. Now I know the reason why she had temporarily died. I'm not going to put it in the comic. I will share the full story with my friends, of course, except her real name. That's not important. Amber, she was yeah. The next morning she was just dead to the world, but the previous night she was dead. She was my dad dead. That's how dead she was. In the middle of the night, they had to carry her to where the ambulance could reach to rush her to the hospital. Now, the point of this particular strip is not to make fun of her. The point is to show how frickin' weird and stressful this strip was. I'm laughing, but it's I didn't find it funny. Let's put it like that. I'm laughing now because she's okay, but it was something. It was something. Which is why I decided to share some of it with you this month. Because I love you guys. I don't even hear any rumbling anymore. That's good. Of course, visually, the strips are probably going to be pretty boring with like almost nothing but purple people. But like I said, a minimum of dignity. Amber, they had a necromancer on call. I wish. It would have been a lot less stressful actually. Of course, the reason I'm all blah is not that I'm not a morning person. I usually nowadays wake up around 7. By the time they had us get up at the crack of shit and hurry up and go and visit this and visit that and then do some work in the fields because it was a humanitarian trip, or as I like to call it, let's just send some white girls with no knowledge of anything do some stuff so that the people that they go and help have to redo it all over correctly when they're done, and then they feel like they did something good. Let's be honest, if anybody was useless, it was me. Yeah, it was humid as fuck, and considering that I'm already mildly allergic to the sun, imagine trying to work in the fields. I couldn't last 10 minutes. I had some bandanas, but maybe I should have had a sombrero. Some people might say, you can't wear a sombrero if you're not Mexican. Well, I'm hot. Oh, that's a long one. And that's the thing though, it was technically a humanitarian trip, but we went to the beach a lot and I got a lot of sunburns. Like the first time was pretty cool because it was an actual beach with actual palm trees, but like we went almost every second day and, well, you know what's at the beach, more sun. Oh, that's another thing, I almost died there too. But I will tell you guys, if it gets voted in the eventual weekly poll. Unless you already know it, and if you do, shut up. Oh, wait. I don't need to write it down. Check. Check. This is brand new and I'm gonna use it. Look at that. Whee! Oh, I'm happy now. Gonna make the blink smaller because it's funnier that way. Blink. Yeah! I can rotate text now in clip. I'm so happy. It's true, it doesn't take much to make me happy. Now let's see, some of the subjects I do want to talk about was the time I tried to help in the fields, the time I tried to visit a museum. Oh, there are several times with several museums. There is a doll story, quote unquote, and Sean just joined and Doris just joined. Welcome. And like there's a bunch, and I don't want to get into too much details, but at the same time I kind of have to put in some details, or maybe you should just do a blind poll. We'll see when we get there. At the very least I gotta try and make the titles interesting so you guys want to see what happened at that time. Like the doll story, that's ooh, yeah. And when I say doll, I mean plural. Yeah, if I just put museum story, that's not gonna be enough. There were several museum stories. There's the cricket story. That's in 2 parts. Of course, the time I almost died, and the time we met some iguanas. But that ended well, so it wouldn't be a very good bootleg cookie now, would it be? I also do remember that we were told to put together some pails, and they gave us a list of the stuff to put in the pails. They were like donation pails to give to the people that were housing us. And now that I think about what was in the pails, some of it was helpful. I will agree with that, but some of it was kind of condescending in a way. Because, like, one of the things were condoms. I'm like, who are we to tell them to stop reproducing? That's rude. It's not like they're stupid. They're not. I mean, one of the places where we slept, the mother was a nurse. I mean, that's kind of very white people, isn't it? It's kind of rude. I get that the people we stayed with were poor, but it's that part's not our goddamn business, is it? Hang on, I got something for that, I think. Yeah, I gotta put it in manually, constantly. There we go. Whoop, that's too long. Where are we? There. There we go. And if anybody's offended of the way I talk about the trip itself, well, y'all just had to behave during the trip. Not a lot of that happening. If anything, I'll just kiss my ass. When I say y'all, I mean the people that were misbehaving on the trip. Because Jose Antonio, that was a pretty cool guy. Jose Antonio was our main guide, and he was really cool. Now there's a picture of me somewhere in the house when front of the Capitol-looking building. There was a guy that was taking pictures with one of these old accordion cameras. The old-timey with the poof. I'm the only one that shows up on the picture. Everybody else had this beautiful tan or naturally darker skin than me. And I glow in the dark on that picture. I will post it if I find it again. It's somewhere in the house. That much I know. I'm not even gonna make an effort to make the purple people look like her. It's pretty much the position she was in the chair, but it does not look like her. And that's the whole point of the purple people. Because you gotta keep in mind, I kind of have to draw these so that I keep a record of all the weird shit that happens to me. Don't worry, I don't have any memory issues. It's for when I'm older, in case I do have memory issues one day. And so far so good though. Amber is right. What doesn't help is that because of several types of medications that I am on / was on in the past couple of years, I should select everything. I am legitimately allergic to the sun. It's stupid, but it's true. The Accutane that I took recently and my current birth control, they both make me more, I should say, allergic to the sun than I already was. So if I were to go to Cuba today, even if at the time we went in February, I would fucking die. I am not kidding. I would not make it. It would be like aha, vampire joke. Yeah, it's not a joke. Yeah, but that's the thing, even with sunscreen. Remember, I think it was last year when I posted that picture of me, when I posted that bootleg cookie of me making really sure to be careful, and I was correctly dressed, and I had sunscreen, and I had some water, and I spent most of that vacation day like in the Jeep in air conditioning. Like, I had everything going for me and I still managed to get a mild heat stroke. That's how bad it is at this point. And this, kids, is why you want to ink on the vector layer. There, just gonna stretch a tiny bit. Oh dear. Oh, stuff is happening in my back. Okay. And here comes the fun part. We're gonna color. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, I forgot to reboot my colors. Oh well. And get the latest thumbnail so I can thumbnail a comic later on. You guys know what? I got a while I got how do you do that up? I actually got a comment on last week's comic. I'm not sure. I think that person thinks I'm a teenager. Because it kind of looked like they were like making fun of Gen Z. And I'm not Gen Z, I'm 36, I'm a millennial. Like, we're going on and on about, oh yeah, good thing Gen Z never did stupid stuff, and is my mom not allowed to have moments? Is she not allowed to be silly? Does he think I'm a genius or something? I understand she didn't like grow up on computers. Well, not computers like that, or any computer really, but at the same time, it was pretty funny. If anything, I was like, Mom, you want me to tell that story? And she was like, oh yeah, we're funny. So she also, how should I put this, gave her blessings for at least 2 more computer stories. But those are probably gonna be maybe in September, because like I said, August is Cuba. But like, my mom is a national treasure, and you say anything bad about her, I'm going to kill you. Because I mean, we're not just alike in the face and in the voice, we have similar personalities. The difference is Mom is a grown-up and she tries to be more serious than me. But lately, I think she pretty much given up on that and is more true to herself. Now, if I could get her to stop saying she's ugly, because she's not. She's a beautiful woman. That'd be swell. That's the thing, my mom is not stupid. She's tired. And I take advantage of every second. Because I'm a terrible person. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Oh, hello. Alfonso just joined. Hello, Alfonso. Welcome. Oops, I forgot to t'arranger ça vite vite, moi. Yoink. There. Alfonso, I am currently coloring my first Cuba visit strip, and it's starting pretty hard. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for it for the question to show up in the chat, and I'll answer you in a couple seconds. There we go. Amber is asking how old I was. I believe I was 21 at the time. How can you tell? I am thinner around here. So we're all a bunch of 20-somethings. I don't remember if I was one of the younger ones or one of the older ones. So might as well assume I was smack in the middle. I'm trying to remember the color of my shoes. They were white. They were white with a little bit of blue. Yes. I'm gonna make them blue. Nice bright blue. Yeah. Yeah, because I started cutting my hair, well, forcing the hairdresser to cut my hair. I believe I was in my late 20s, early 30s. The pixie or pump eras. Now I have eras, like the diamonds in Steven Universe. And right now, my hair is almost back to its natural color. I still have some bleach at the tips. And as soon as I got enough money saved up, I'm going to get it dyed again because I like having it all kinds of color. I still got the pump though. Mom cuts my hair. I'm trying to remember. I think I did. I had some, at the time, I had some red shorts, but more like kind of burgundy-like shorts. And I think the inside was yellow. It was a very long time ago. The shirt I'm going to keep white because I was wearing a Jacques Cartier shirt that was lent to me so I wouldn't ruin my good clothes. And I'm like, I'm poor. I don't have good clothes. Who the heck do you think you're kidding? I don't have nice clothes. Now this is a pretty close approximation to what I remember the colors to be like. I remember the walls were a darker shade of this. Not by too much, but still. I should probably put a floor. It looked better with a floor. I do remember the actual setup of the living room. And there was an old square TV in the corner. Of course, it was playing some kind of Telemundo kind of thing. And indeed, it's not just a Mexico thing. There was an educational show with a lady who had less than the required amount of clothing on. But then again, considering the temperature over there, it was probably because she was hot. She was less than comfortable. But the important thing is she was living her best life. Yes, it involved feathers. Feathers were indeed involved. Please and thank you. Don't tell me. Hang on. Now it's gonna work. Where's my... Oh. Just saw a spot. There. I'm gonna check on my hair, I think. This looks like I'm lazy, but everything was orange in my room for some reason. I don't know if you guys are curious, I will tell you anyway. There was none in my room, but apparently in the other rooms there were little lizards crawling on the walls. That's more stories, actually, considering all the little critters we encountered. Oh, that's good. You know, there's a slight delay, but overall there's some good good loading going on the Facebook stream. I'm pretty happy. Almost done. That's technically a new tool. I should put it with all my other word balloons because it keeps confusing me. Sometimes my stylus taps count as double click. That's also annoying. I think that's more on me than on the software. And with that, I believe we're good. 8:03, I still managed to stay in the usual 1 hour. Despite our little electronic hiccups. We now have a new completed bootleg cookie that you guys will have the time to read on my Patreon. Or if you want to wait for the normal Friday update, you can also do that. But the thing is, with Patreon and coffee, it does help continue the comic. So I don't know if you got a spare $1, drop it my way. Notice I didn't ask about snob water tonight because I don't have any. I finished the rest of my good iced tea, and I don't have any more Earl Grey. So if you want me to stay hydrated, go right ahead, buy me a coffee. That's how it works. Cross promotion. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys next week. And before I leave, I just want to tell you that next month, not only will I be taking you guys to Cuba. Doink. Forgot to put it on the bookend. It should show up anytime soon now. No? You don't wanna? There it is. Not only am I taking you guys to Cuba and doing a poll each week for you guys to choose which Cuban inventor you want to see first, I will be getting a product I had kickstarted back when I had regular money, and I will be doing a test video about it. It's gonna be a recorded one. It's not gonna be live because the first trials I'm going to do with them is going to be with Mom, because I want Mom to try them too. It will be the chameleon fine liners, not the markers, the fine liners that they kickstarted a couple of months ago. I should be getting them sometimes next month, hopefully in the middle of August, and there will be a video testing them after Mom had her fun with them in her coloring book. And so like that's going to be a little bit more scripted than usual, because I usually don't script anything. Second thing, I also had to order some more white pens, because I can't work with white ink anymore. It keeps crystallizing, and I can't get it to stop doing that. So there's less chances they'll dry up in the pens themselves. I bought myself a Kuretake white comic pen, but I also bought a white pen sampler just in case the Kuretake doesn't do it for me. I will also be filming testing these supplies, so look forward to that. There's going to be a lot going on this month, hopefully for you guys. So yeah, thanks for lasting this long and for all the announcement. As the bookend says, thank you for watching. See you guys next Sunday at 7 p.m. EDT. And I love you guys. Bye-bye.